It's the most wonderful time of the year. Hi, everyone. Scott Hansen here, and this is your weekly recap for Week 17. Plenty of action to get to. We'll begin out in Las Vegas. The Raiders at home to take on the New York Giants. And it's the Vegas special teams coming up with a big play here. One of the most exciting moments in sports, the kickoff, fielded, and returned for the touchdown. He takes it all the way back for the score. From there, Kansas City, here we come. Let's check in on the Chiefs as they host the Denver Broncos. And it's the 10-time Pro Bowler, Travis Kelce. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. Lastly, we go up to Lambeau Field. It's the Packers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. And it's the NFL's all-time leading rusher as a quarterback, Lamar Jackson. He pulls it, and now he's thinking first down. Now he's thinking touchdown. 31 yards on the scramble for the score. The Ravens just keep on winning. They pick up their 14th victory on the year. Until next week, Scott Hansen, good night from Orlando.
Finding out it's kind of dumb. Realize I am somebody that I don't know at all. Oh God, would you tell me why I'm worn down to the bone? Even though I've only seen half of the world, I'm coming home. Hanging on the hope, I'm losing grip of time and space. Mind is running circles over something I can't change. I've looked, I've tried, no one told me when it wrong. Am I feeling all the feelings, or am I just going numb? Oh me, oh my, would you look in my eyes? We laugh or cry just to feel alive. Oh, no time for living a lie. Oh, time flies, so don't blink twice.
Tried everything I thought that I may need. I've been trying to catch my breath since I was 17. I've hurt, I've cried, and way too much to drink, but I won't let my life drown in that old kitchen sink. Oh me, oh my, would you look in my eyes? We laugh or cry just to feel alive. Oh, no time for living a lie. So don't blink twice. Time flies, so don't blink twice. Oh me, oh my, would you look in my eyes? We laugh or cry just to feel alive. Time for living a lie. Oh, time flies, so don't blink twice. Time flies, so don't blink twice. Time flies, so don't blink twice.
Fall back, yeah, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back, yeah, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back, yeah, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back, yeah, get back.
Ball like yellow on leaves. Ball like an all-white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her, put it like me. Blowing a coffee, he's asleep. You weak, chic. The web look at the boots, fleet. Headache, got a hook till she give me a headache. Send me a text, I ain't reading no essay. I know as long as she get really Listen, I don't mean to call you up, cause I don't know that. And if I never call you again, that mean you throw back. We only met once, but we go back, way back. Now we on track. You can never ever be my man. You a whole snap, you said it on your IG page. I ain't say that, like say that.
Pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Tennessee Titans. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. These guys are playing extremely well, 8-2 over their last 10. His counterpart on the Titans sideline, that's Brian Callahan. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Here's Ward to throw right away. And it's intercepted on the first play of the game. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A former Volunteer back in Tennessee, it's Alvin Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 38-yard line.
Shuck now to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Saints.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 13 carries, 90 yards.
And they've already clinched a playoff berth, so I'm eager to see how they approach this game because some teams' philosophy is to go ahead and get guys out. Other teams' philosophy, continue to do what you're doing best. I expect them to go ahead and use their top guys all the way through this one.
From the 20, here's a 2nd and 8. Now Shuck. On target over the middle to Hill. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Again, Kamara. And he is in for a score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Late groupie now for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
He lets it fly for Rocket. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for the Titans. 49 yards.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And able to work his way down to the 16. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Ward. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so just, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Saints will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Saints offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. We get a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns by a running back, and he sets the pace here in the latter stages of the season. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice and meetings talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
2nd down and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Shuck. Little short pass here to Hill. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. He spins free. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? That's the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
In motion, that's Tolbert. And now a fake there on the jet sweep as they'll get to Pollard. A solid stiff arm. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First down, and it's Pollard again. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming.
Ready, set. Ready.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 21. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there.
Got it. Ready?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Go. Panther 60. Huh.
The slot man in motion right.
Ready.
Now Ward. They'll lock into the grab over the middle. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
To throw, here's Ward. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Eddie Pinheiro on now. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. This is up and good from Pinheiro. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the Saints 8-yard line.
To throw is Ward. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyler Lockett. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from drawing level. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense and the veteran Alvin Kamara getting set for this next possession. And he's been a huge factor in the passing game all season long. His numbers reflect that. Currently leads all NFL running backs in receiving yards. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Second down at the 34-yard line.
Kamara up the middle. And Kamara's going to have a Saints first down as he gets this up past the 40. The Saints at 13-2 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Shuck. And he fires one incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw now, Shuck. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And the Saints first down.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not have to block more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he is going to have a Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Olave over the middle. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gain of 7. First down, New Orleans.
To throw is Shuck. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Flushed out right. And it'll be intercepted. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Titans offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
2-0. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Ward now. A final shot before break. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark it down at the 39. So we are deadlocked at the break here, and the EA Sports Halftime Report starts now. Here's Scott
Our
Hansen.
look around the NFL starts now. We begin at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. The Raiders at home to take on the visiting New York Giants. And it's the Vegas special teams coming up with a big play here. One of the most exciting moments in sports, the kickoff, fielded, and returned for the touchdown. He takes it all the way back for the score. The Raiders wind up cruising in this one, 35-14 the final. Next up, we go to Charlotte. We'll look in on the Panthers as they play host to the Seattle Seahawks. And this is the former UCLA Bruin, Zach Charbonnet. Lastly, let's get down to Miami, the Dolphins taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this is Baker Mayfield. A 4-yard touchdown pass in the box score. The Buccaneers are a double-digit win team. They get their 10th victory of the season. With that, let's give you a look at the all-important playoff picture in the AFC here in Week 17. Meanwhile, in our game, each team's been able to manage just one touchdown, 7-7 tied at the half, as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First down.
The 10th carry for Kamara. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, Chuck. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Here's Shuck. He'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 27. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Tyler Shuck, 26 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. So an electrifying run there as he calls his own number and takes it all the way.
Brings a new dynamic to this offense, doesn't he? And right now I'm picturing the offensive coordinator, the head coach in their minds, drawing up some more running plays for this guy because he brings some excitement to this offense.
And just a young rookie, a lot of electricity yet to come in this career. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. They go play action with Ward. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And just shedding him off there. 13 yards, the tally on the return there. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Looking to put a drive together. And he'll start with a give to Kamara. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And the Saints 1st down.
They go play action here with Shuck. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
They'll set up a throw. They complete it to Hill. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Tennessee offense set to go again. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it, a gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Throwing is Ward. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Brian Brzee has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
The lessons will continue of this rookie. He's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing now, Ward. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun, Ward. Out right, he finds Tolbert. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on third down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Off the play fake, Ward. Cockrell holds it in left side. Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Let's go now.
Here's Ward. Dancing to his left. That'll slide down to avoid the contact. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Ward. That's dumped off to Pollard. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Looking to put a drive together. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone, but sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that. That's why they're able to get to him on it.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up the first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
That's caught by Tolbert. And he goes out right around the 39. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And they run the option on second down. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save the timeout.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Pass complete to Tolbert on the crossing route. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Ready, go.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up second down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here.
A loss of 2. Brings up 3rd and 10.
He's back to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, 4th quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem phased one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all. They needed points on that series, and not only did he produce a touchdown drive, but how about finishing it off with a big play that only adds to the momentum that they've already established.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. And out onto the field comes New Orleans. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Now Shuck. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
The clock reading 40 seconds. Here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun here, Shuck. That'll be caught by Hill. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. This is 1st and 10. They will throw again. Shuck. That's caught by Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now 2nd down and a few inches. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So it's the Titans who will control the football first here in overtime as we're back underway. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Titans now just about ready to take over. And they get the ball first here in this overtime period. Remember, even if they score a touchdown, it's not over. There's always a chance to go and score a touchdown the other way, but they can certainly get a leg up with a solid drive here. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, The defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Oh, and it's intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. What a gigantic interception here in the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, with where they're at on the field, I mean, they're already in field goal range to win this thing.
And the head coach is just talking to the special teams coordinator right now and saying, okay, where does he want the ball position? Because that's all you're going to do on offense. Move it to that spot. Make sure you take care of the football and probably third down, kick the field goal, and try to win this game.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
And the Saints, first down.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans screaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, David.
I kind of figured that was coming.
So for the Saints, they continue to show they'll be a tough out in the playoffs as they move to 14-2 on the year. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Nashville.
All I ever wanted was a black Grand National. Being rational, give them what they asked for. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I make them mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-Pad. Watching do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? They like, what he on? This the Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is not a song. This is a revelation. How to get a gone. Teach you a man, baby. I don't understand, baby. Pay your bill and make you feel protected like I can, baby. Teach you something if you need correction. That's the plan, baby. Don't put your life in these weird hands, baby. Whoa! It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I make them mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-Pad. Watch do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? Hey, turn this TV off. Ain't with my type activities, then don't you get involved. Hey, what? How many shit I seen? Send them all. Take a risk or take a trip. You know I'm tripping.
Film rooms are the forum where strategies are discussed and victories are born. Each person there has a voice and a chance to step forward with what they believe is the key to this week's game.
Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L, catch a plane. I probably you before I your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us. Broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister rat with the fishing hook, listen up, I've had to hit the cup. So if I swing my fist, you going in, so wish me luck. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah. I just pull up to the crib and then I'm right back on that. Been starts up, I ain't coming home with a full. All you rappers still washed up, I don't push weight, I just pull chips. She ain't pulling the socks up when it's half time, she get full. Finna leave the boxed up like send it, make a play and I exit. Money boy making London money, spent most of my life on the M6. Yeah, get rich or die trying, no leg. Been out here for like 8 years, come from Volkswagen to Bentley's, little bushes, run up cash, double back. Baby, show me what your mama made that. Yeah, made that. You got such a pretty face,
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Pt6. Welcome to Georgia, where Freddie Falcon soars from the rafters inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium, just west of downtown Atlanta. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. On the sideline, there's a look at the head coach of the Saints. His team playing exceptional football, 8-2 in their last 10. On the other side, it's the Falcons head coach, Raheem Morris. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. There we go. The safety, Justin Reed, tabbed to get us started. And off we go here in Atlanta. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Falcons come out there led by Michael Penix, the second-year quarterback out of Washington. Greg taking over late last year and winning the job as the Atlanta starting quarterback.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. The early rhythm he was able to establish, he rode that to the final whistle. They had an answer for everything the defense threw at him. And if he continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate, it's going to be a hard group to beat.
13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
That's good.
So from the 39, they come up on first and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
That's the throw. Here's Penix. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 38-yard
Lost one
line.
on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Looking to throw. It's Penix. And he won't get away. Good tackle there to get him down behind the line.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Devon's Godjob getting into drop him for sack number 11 on the season.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
First and 10.
The Saints led out by the rookie, Tyler Shough. Interesting story. Off injured in college, the third quarterback drafted out of Louisville with pick 40. Greg, he is now the QB for New Orleans.
You think back to last week and what was really a pretty bland game. He didn't do a ton that was overly exciting, but his team was still able to come out with a win. I think that's really a testament to this roster that they have built. Yes, you're going to need your quarterback to play good ball as the season progresses, but in the meantime, they are good enough around him that as he continues to find his way, this is still a tough team to match up with.
On first down, they'll stay with Kamara on the ground. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Operating out of the gun, this is Shough. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. A gain there of 11. First down, New Orleans.
First down, New Orleans.
On the ground, it's Kamara. And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. They get 18 on that one. It's good for a Saints first down.
And this is where the quarterback's improv skills really kind of come into play. The ability to play off-platform, throw from different arm angles. It's something that we're seeing a lot play out across the league. And yes, you have to throw from a spot in the middle of the pocket. But if you can only do that, it's hard to play quarterback in today's NFL.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On second down, it's Shough. Brought in by Chris Olave. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. Third down, they need 5. From the gun, it's Shough. He's got his man. It's Hill. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. First and goal coming up. They'll run here with Kamara. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans. That touchdown, number 19 on the year. Two choices down there. Either work it up inside or use that speed to the edge. And Greggy's able to sneak it in for the touchdown.
Down here this close, Mike, there's a lot of bodies in there tight. So oftentimes, if you can get the back on the edge, they can rely on that speed, and that's exactly what we saw here. He wins the race to the pylon, and he's rewarded with 6 points.
Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense and Michael Penix getting ready for their next possession. And the numbers will show he's been one of the top quarterbacks in the league all season long, right up there among the leaders in passing yards. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Out of the the shotgun. It's Penix. And he's not able to get away. He does manage to get back to the original line of scrimmage, and that'll set up second down.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. Two different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection, how can we get extra bodies and extra attention, because we still got a long way to go in this one.
And it'll be marked out at the 34-yard line. That is catch number 60 for the season.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with 1st and 10. Play action. It's Penix. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Chase Young working his way in to earn his 2nd sack of this first half.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, here is Penix. That's to Mooney, complete right side. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets, and he continues to make plays like that. Their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over. The Saints offense and veteran Alvin Kamara set to take over once more. As we take a look at the NFL's leaders in receiving touchdowns amongst running backs, you can see he's right at the top of the list entering the final weekend. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that one.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Now Shuck. Here's a screen coming for Kamara. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Now Shuck on 3rd down. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 18 yards on the pickup there. 1st down, New Orleans. Here's a toss to the right for Kamara. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
1st down, New Orleans.
They'll go play action here with Chuck. Out to his right. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect. And it falls incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A run here with Kamara. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. That's David Onyemata in there for the tackle.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. To throw is Shuck. And that is incomplete.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
And are they going to mark this out of bounds? They are. It's out at the 1-yard line. What a kick. The Falcons offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll need to get something positive going right away here. Ball starts inside their own 1-yard line. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And the defense signaling safety here. The official says he made it out of the end zone, but not by much.
Brings up 2nd down at the 1-yard line.
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Robinson. Oh, he gets swarmed under. They need him in the end zone. It is a safety.
The end zone. Result of the play.
And that's the first thought in your mind, running a play from the 1. If you're the defense, trap them back behind the line, get a safety, and that's exactly what they do with the good stop there.
This is one of those situations, Mike, where the defense really understands what's coming. They know the offensive point of view is to just try to give themselves a little breathing room, move it away from the goal line. And in this case, they're able to capitalize, make the tackle for loss, and it leads to the safety.
That is fielded at the 13. And he'll be taken down as the next drive will begin there. Now out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. The cushion is 9 as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Throwing is Shuck. Moving to his right. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game. And a quick 1st down. Here is Shuck on 1st and 10. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver.
It's 2nd down.
And it'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Here is Shuck. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing again, Shuck. This one on target to Olave. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? They'll indeed go, and it is Shuck. He's going to be out of bounds, but he will have enough to pick up a 1st
saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
And he's going to have a first down. They get into field goal range here at the 29. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop at 45 seconds to go until halftime. So they come to the line for first down and 10. To the air once more. Shuck. Forced out to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down. To the air again is Shuck. Exiting the pocket right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. To the air is Shuck. The right side to Olave. Saints going to use their second timeout. The clock is stopped at 26 seconds until the break. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Chuck. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
Throwing on second down, Shuck. I had a defender draped all over, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
From the gun on 3rd down, Shuck. That one is caught beyond the pylon. Brandon Cooks, touchdown Saints.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Groupie now, on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Saints add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Agnew on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hanson, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Our look at the NFL starts now. In the Steel City, it's the Steelers at home to take on the Ravens in the AFC North. And here comes Derrick Henry. He's going to scamper 31 yards to the house. Touchdown. the Ravens will be the #1 seed in the playoffs. They finish off the regular season with the victory. Next up, it's the rematch of last year's NFC title game. Commanders-Eagles from the Link in Philly. And this is Brian Robinson. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Commanders finish off a disappointing 6-11 season, but they get the win in the finale. One more for you. Let's go to Cincinnati. The Bengals taking on the Cleveland Browns. And it's arguably the league's top tandem, Joe Burrow to Jamar Chase. A 17-yard touchdown pass. This one's at halftime, and it's the Bengals on top in this one at halftime. With that, a look at how things stand, the playoff picture in the AFC as the season draws to a close. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
As we count down to kickoff of this second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Saints offense, a veteran Alvin Kamara set to take over once more. And he's been a huge factor in the passing game all season long. In fact, he leads all NFL running backs in receiving yards. On first down, shot. He'll look middle here, and there's Olave. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. And this one's good for a first down. They'll run on first down with Kamara. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Kamara. He's got space inside the 25. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. A pickup there of 25 yards. It's good for a Saints first down. Off the play fake, here's Shuck. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. And it'll bring up second down.
Well, he didn't connect for the touchdown. What I really liked, Mike, was that he kept his eyes downfield as he left the pocket. And once he saw something that he did like, he ripped it without hesitation. They just got to find a way to get on the same page in these scramble drill moments.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. Left side into the hands of Olave. And he's in! Chris Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. We saw happen in the first half. They picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
All right, Scott, thank you. Second half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Agnew on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense ready for their first possession of the second half. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Pt6. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to.
And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. He's got his man, it's Mooney. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see them, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's Shuck. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Kamara going to get it on the zone read here. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Great job here by the defense, making sure that they have one defender responsible for the running back and one responsible for the quarterback. In this case, they decide to give it to the back. He's taken down for a loss.
On play action, it's Shuck. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And that is no good. He missed it. And they are not able to add on to their big lead.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Penix on first down. That's to Mooney, complete right side. They're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain
of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Falcons. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Plant. It's Penix. He'll step up and run this. What a good choice to get out and run. That's a pickup of 18 and a first down.
It's a gain of 18. That's another.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll throw on first down with Penix. That's caught. It's Charlie Wood, the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Second down at the Saints 16-yard line.
On the give, it's Robinson. And he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground. Man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
For the left side, he gets back to Mooney. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A gain of 2 makes it third down and 10.
From the gun, here is Penix. He'll check this down to the running back. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
It's fourth down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down.
Oh, the ball's out. Looks like the Saints have come up with the football. They did.
Not that it's much of a consolation, but either way, Mike, that's going to result in a turnover. Going forward on fourth down, he's clearly stopped short of the sticks. In this case, might be trying to make something out of nothing there to keep that play alive, but great job here by the defense coming away with the stop, and now we'll see if the offense can come on the field to take advantage of it.
On first down, they'll start out with Kamara. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So, from the 36, it is first and 10.
Let's go.
They're going to go right back to Kamara. This time they're ready for him. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
They'll go play action here with Chuck. This one is caught by Jawan Johnson. And he's going to be taken down after a big second down pickup. But we do have a penalty marker on the field. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. On second down, it's Shuck. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. Well, that help is going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play. On the ground, it's Akers. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A loss of a yard.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
And a fair catch is taken just inside the 20-yard line. Falcons offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Aguilar able to make the catch. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
A give, and here comes Robinson. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
That's good for a Falcons.
He'll throw. It's Penix. And he'll be taken down. They got it. Back at the 50-yard line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Penix. Over the middle, he gets that to McLeod. Now a timeout. Atlanta. That's their first. Talk things over before third down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
From the gun on third down. Here's Penix. Open man down the field. Mooney.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Falcons first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. He'll go right and find his running back. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11.
First down.
To throw again, it's Penix. He'll step up and run, and he'll give himself up here. That's a gain of 5 on first down.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the Saints 7-yard line.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go. So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
He'll try and get there on the ground. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. They turn it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The Saints offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. And still 2 timeouts left for the defense, but no real need to use them. They're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Here's Akers. Into the 2nd down. Past the 15. And so much of being backed up, he takes this beyond the 25-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So this one a win for the visiting Saints. They finished the season on a high note, so now they'll have the week off as the #1 seed. Get back to it in 2 weeks for the divisional round of the playoffs. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Hey, give me a T, then give me the E, then give me an A, give me an M, and give me the ring. Give me the lock, give me the rock, and give them the key. And it's only me. Wait till they give me a team. 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 They want to scheme, 'cause I want to sing. And she want to
The playoffs are set, and it's going to be good. Hi, everyone. Scott Hanson here with your weekly recap for Week 18. Some big games to get to. We go to Atlanta. The Falcons at home to take on the New Orleans Saints. And it's the Saints' defense coming up with the big play. This a big play late in the ballgame. The Saints win their 4th straight as they get the victory here. Next up, it's the rematch of last year's NFC title game. Commanders-Eagles from the Link in Philly. And it's the former Alabama running back, Brian Robinson. A scintillating run for the touchdown. The Commanders get the hard-fought victory. They win by 2. Lastly, let's go to Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. And this is the big man, Derrick Henry. Footwork, agility, speed, power, a brilliant run for the touchdown. The Ravens get it done within the division as they come away with the victory. That'll do it for us. Until next week, Scott Hanson in Orlando, good night from all of us at EA Sports.